everyone, welcome back. I'm Di, and today I'm bringing you my TBR for the second round of the Fullmetal challenge, which is to create a transmutation circle. So this challenge is being hosted by Sarah over at Novel Sarah-ndipity. I will link her announcement video down in the description box below for the second round in case you're interested in participating. But basically we're trying to create a Philosopher's Stone. So in July, our first round was to gather our list of ingredients, and so I will let you know how I did with those prompts before letting you know what I will be reading for the August prompts. So the first prompt was child allowance, read a children's book or a middle grade book. And let me just back up and tell you that I did have to rearrange my TBR for the Fullmetal challenge a bit because I ended up getting into a little bit of a reading slump during the month, and so I think rearranging the prompts helped me out a little bit. As of the date I am filming this, it is July 23rd, so I do still have 1 week to go before the month is over. And so yeah, let me now get into the prompt. So children's or middle grade book, I decided to read And of Windy Poplars, or in this case it's And of Windy Willows. I did complete this book, so I completed that prompt. Next up is list of ingredients, so a book over 400 pages. And for this one, I am going to be reading Bleach. This is the third book or omnibus because it is 3 volumes, 7, 8, and 9 in the Bleach manga series by Tite Kubo. This is a series that I've been doing a read a watch along with my daughter, and so I do need to get this one read by the end of the month. Like I said, I do have a week left and it is a manga, so I don't foresee having any issues completing this one before the month is over. The next prompt is human composition, read a book with blue or water on the cover, and for this one I had chosen Shark Beach by Chris Jameson. I am currently reading this one. You can see that that's where I am. I'm over the halfway point. I don't believe I'll have an issue completing this one by the end of the month either. I think I have about 150 pages left, so I don't think that's going to be an issue either. The next prompt is Wax Wings, read a book with mythology or lore, and for that one I was supposed to read these 2 volumes of Noragami by Adachi Toka. I have not read these yet, but like I said, a week left. These are manga. I don't think I'm going to have an issue completing those by the end of the month either. And the last prompt for July was to keep moving forward, read a book with a character that has a physical or mental disability. And for this one, I read The Stand by Stephen King. In this book, we have a character that is both deaf and mute, and so that will fit that prompt as well. And so I'm going to say that for the month of July, I did complete all of my prompts, so I will not be taking the punishment. So let's get into the prompts for August. The first prompt is comprehension or understanding, and for this one it's to read a nonfiction or historical book. And for this prompt I have decided to read The Deep by Alma Katsu. I believe in this one we are following a woman who survives the sinking of Titanic only to end up as a nurse on the Britannic, which has turned into a hospital boat during the war. And so that will fulfill the historical prompt. The next prompt is deconstruction or breaking down the structure. This is to read a book with a war plot or a subplot, and for this one I have decided to read Genesis, which is the first book in the Robotech series. I can't remember who the author is on that one, but I will put it down here. This is a novelization of the anime series Robotech, the Macross Saga. You can see here it says the first Macross, or the first Robotech war, and so I am using that one for the war plot because in this one we have the humans who are fighting against the Zentradi, and so I am looking forward to reading that one. I do have a physical copy somewhere, or at least I did have one when I was growing up, because I did read this one when I was a teenager. And I remember it following the anime very closely, so I'm looking forward to rereading that one as well. And so the next prompt is reconstruction or reforming. Start a series or read a standalone. And for this one, I will be reading the Book One Cozy's Club selection, which is Poison Pen. This is the first book in the Forensic Handwriting Mystery series by Sheila Lowe. Book One Cozy's Club, or the first in a series Cozy Mystery Book Club, is my book club, where we read first in a series Cozy Mysteries. And so this is the selection for August, and so I will be reading this one for that prompt. The next prompt is Circle and Triangle, or The Conduit, and this one is to read a book with an elemental theme. And so for this selection, I will be reading Witch, Part 1, Volume 1, The 12 Portals. This is a graphic novel, and I believe there are several authors and illustrators for this one, but this is the graphic novelization of the Witch animated series, which is something that my daughter was really into when she was growing up. I have been really interested in revisiting that series, and we have been collecting these graphic novels recently, so I'm looking forward to getting into this one. And I chose it because the characters in this series all have elemental powers, and so that is what I am reading for that prompt. For the prompt of Alchemical Runes, read a book with runes or artistic symbols on the cover. I will be reading Volume 2 of Witch Part 1, The 12 Portals. This has alchemical or runes on it. You can see up here in each of the periods, I guess, between WITCH, because it does stand for Will, Irma, Tarani, Cornelia, and Halen, which are the characters' names. Each of them has a rune that corresponds to their element. And then for the last prompt, which is Chalk, or to read a book with white lettering in the title, I have decided to read the entire series of An Incurable Case of Love by Maki and Joji. This is a manga series, a romance manga series that follows these two characters meeting up again. This character here had met this character, I believe, when she was younger, and she either experienced something that needed medical assistance or had seen something happen where this guy helped out, and she really fell head over heels for him at the time, and that prompted her to become a nurse when she grew up. I'm not quite sure how young she was when she saw him, but that is what I hear happened. And then they end up working in the same hospital together, and he ends up not being the person that she remembered, and this kind of follows them as they get reacquainted with each other. And like I said, it is a romance series, so I am looking forward to getting into this. It's been one that I have been anticipating for a while, and so I will be reading the entirety of the series, as there's only 7 volumes, and you can see that there's definitely white lettering in the title. So that is what I am planning to read for the second round of the Fullmetal challenge. Let me know down in the comments below if you will be participating in this challenge as well, and what you will be reading to fulfill all of these prompts. If you have made it to the end of this video, please leave me a heart emoji in the color of your choice. That would be greatly appreciated and would really help me out. And that will do it for me today. So I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.